Alright, welcome to my podcast tonight. My name is Orlando Valido, Oli Valido, that they call me on YouTube, Pimpoli. Tonight I'm going to bring you a country music artist, but this one is very, very famous one. And for me, and for every kid that were born decades ago, and the one that are now too. This guy wrote a song which is very inspirational to all of us. He wrote the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, you heard right. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. His name is Burl Ives. Here's a picture of him. This guy forevermore, he's going to be in the heart of every kid around the world, including myself, which is when I was 7 or 8 years old. I used to listen to that song too. It was a very magical song. And it is today still, for many, many kids too. Okay, let's read over here the autobiography. His name is Burl Ives. ICLE. Ivanhoe. Ives. And he was born in June 14, 1909 to April 14, 1995. Was an all-American musician, actor, author. He began his career in the interland, singer, guitarist, eventually launching his own radio show, The Wayfaring Stranger, which is popularized and traditional folk song. In 1943, he appeared in Ivy in Berlin. This is the Army. Become the major star on CBS Radio. In 1960, he successfully crossovered into country music, recording his choice A Little Bitty Tear, Funny Ways of Laughing, and was also a popular film author to the late 1940-1950. The film roles included the part in So Dear My Heart in 1948, Cat on the Hot Tin Roof, 1958, as well as the role of Rufus, R-U-F-U-S, Hanaway, H-A-N-N-A-S-S-Y, The Big Country. In 1958, which he won an Academy Award for the Best Supporting Actor. I've been often associated with the Christmas song, and did a voiceover at the time the snowman narrator of the classic 1964 Christmas television Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I've also worked a special soundtrack, including the song The Holy Holy Christmas and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, both which continue to chart annually on the Billboard, even today, guys, even today. Here we go with content of Mr. Ives, Burl Ives. Number 1, life and career. Number 1.1, Early Life, 1.2, 1930, 1940, 1.3, 1950, 1960, 1.4, 1960, 1990, Broadway roles. Number 2, 3, How to, 4, Boy Scouts, 5, Shippers of War, 6, Personal Life, 7, Death, 8, The Graphic, and Filmography. Number 8, 9, Weapon, and 10, External Link. Okay, there we go here. With Early Life. I was born in Hunt City, an unincorporated town of Jasper County, Illinois, near Newton. To Levi Frank Ives, 1880 and 1947, and Cordelia Deli White, 1882-1954. He had 6 siblings: Audrey, Artie, Artie, Clarence, Angola, Argola, Lebon, and Norma. His father was first a farmer and then a contractor for the county and others. One day Ives was singing in the garden with his mother and his uncle overheard them. He invited his nephew to sing the old soldier reunion in Hunt City. And the boy performed the rendition of the folk ballad Barbara Allen and impressed both uncle and the audience. In 1927 to 1929, Ives attended Illinois State Teacher College, which is now Eastern Illinois University in Charlottesville, Illinois, where he played football. During the junior year, he was sitting in English class listening to a lecture on Beowulf, Beowulf, when he suddenly realized he was wasting his time. As he walked out the door, the professor made snide remarks. Ives slammed the door behind him, shutting the window and the door. 60 years later, school name building after the most famous dropout, Burl Ives. Ives was a member of the Charleston chapter of the Order de Molay, and listed the Molay Hall of Fame. He also initiated the Scottish Rite Freemasonry. In 1927, he also elevated the 33rd higher degree. In 1997, he was later elected to Grand Cross. Only on July 23, 1929, Richmond, Indiana, Ives made a trial recording Behind the Cloud for the Star Piano Company Garrett label, but the recording was rejected and destroyed a few weeks later. In a later year, Ives did not recall having the record. Wow. Very interesting, guys. Okay. I'm gonna play here, you guys, just for a minute. uh, advertisement for my family business. I'm sorry, Mike. Will you please listen? Thank you.
Valido Moving, a family-owned moving company since 1969. Commercial residential. 305-821-2852. 786-395-6255. 786-879-2174. Miami-Dade County License MR19. State of Florida License IM508. www.validomoving.com.
Valido Mudanzas, una compañía totalmente familiar desde 1969, comercial residencial, 305-821-2852, 786-395-6255, 786-879-2174, licencia de condado Miami-Dade MR19, licencia del estado de la Florida IM508, www.validomoving.com.
Valido Moving Garage Sale every weekend and every day of the week. We specialize in new used mattress. New, used furniture. Call Orlando Valido Sr. in Spanish at 786-547-0854. And if you don't speak Spanish, call the host of this podcast, Orly Valido, at 786-547-0835 voice/text.
Venta de colchones nuevos y de uso como también muebles usados. Llamar a Orlando Valido al 786-547-0854. 305-821-8858. Estamos en calle Elie, Florida.
Okay, now, thank you for listening to my advertisement. Let's go here with 1930-1940. I travel about the U.S. and then singing during the early 1930s. On his way by doing odd jobs, playing his banjo. He was Mona, Utah, for bakery. Vagancy, for singing Foggy Doo, an English folk song, which is authority decide what about this song. B-A-W-D-Y. B-A-W-D-Y song. So they decided that this song was bad, something bad. Who knows why? Around 1931, he began performing on the WBOW radio in Terre Haute, Indiana. He also went back to school, attending classes in Indiana State Teacher College, now Indiana State University. In 1933, Ives also attended Juilliard School in New York City. Juilliard School in New York City. He made his Broadway debut in 1938 with his small role Roger and Hart in the musical The Boys from Cycles. S-Y-R-A-C-U-S-E. In 1939, he joined a friend fellow, Eddie Albert, who had studied the role The Boys from Cycles in Los Angeles, California, and the two share apartment for a while in the Beechwood Canyon community of Hollywood, California. In 1940, Ives named his own radio show The Wayfaring Stranger. The Wayfaring Stranger again. After his ballad over the next decade, he popularized several traditional folk songs such as Foggy Doo, The Blue Tail Fly, Mistress, to and now better known as Jimmy Cried Corn, and the Big White Candy Mountain, and the Hobo song. It was also associated with Almanac and folk singing group which at different time include Woody Gurier, G-U-T-H-R-I-E, Hank Gear, Melon Lambert, Pete Chicken. The album were active in American peace, mobilization, APM. A far-left initially opposed American entry into the World War II, thanking Roosevelt for Allied policy. They recorded such a song, Get Out, Stay Out of the War, and thanking Hall flanking. In June 1941, after the Axis invasion of the Soviet Union, the APM abandoned the Pacific states and recognized itself into a pro-war American people mobilization, yeah. Ives and Almanac recorded several songs to reflect the group on the new stage in favor of the U.S. entry into war. Among them were Dear Mr. President, Reuben James, and the name of the destroyer said goodbye German before the official U.S. entry into the war. In early 1942, Ives was drafted into the U.S. Army and spent the first time at Camp DIS, then the camp upon which he joined the class of Ivan Berlin. This is the army, and trained the rank of corporal. When the show went to Hollywood, he was transferred into the army afterwards. He was honored by and discharged apparently for medical reason in September of 1943. Between September and December of 1943, Ives lived in California with the actor Harvey Morgan. In December 1943, I went to New York City to CBS Radio for $100 a week. $100 a week in that time. Yeah, $100. That time was a lot of money. Oh yeah. In 1944, The Lonesome Train, about an hour of the life of the death of Abraham Lincoln, written by Earl Robinson, music and Lambert lyric. In 1946, was the classic Singing Cowboy of Farmer Smokey. In 1947, Ives recorded one of the many versions of the blues trail fly, but pairing this time with a popular Andrews Sisters by the Mason, M-A-S like X-ray, E-N-E. Levin, the flip side of the record was fast pace. I'm going down to the road. I hope and feel successful hope to record and sell well, which it did, and become both the best-selling disc and the Billboard hit. his version of the 17th century English song Lavender Blues became the first hit nominated of the Academy Award for the Best Original Song for the user in the 1949 film So Dear to My Heart. So Dear to My Heart, wow. What a title, what a great movie. Okay, music critic John Rockwell said Ives' voice has seen a finest opera without later day precision, Puccinin, vulgarity, and without pretension of panoptic ritual, and was gently an expensive impact without gentle and social conformity. A move to a people. A move people, yeah. 1950-1960. It was identified in 1950 pamphlet was channel blacklisted and entertained with supposed communist ties. In 1952, cooperated with the House Young American Activity Community, HUAC, and agreed to testify faithfully, losing his source of income. I statement to the HUAC and his blacklisted allow him to continue acting a movie, but also led to a bitter rift between Ives and many folk singers, including Pete Seeger, who accused Ives of naming a name and betraying the culture, the cultural and political freedom to save his own career. Seeger publicly recognized Ives for attempting to distance himself from many of the far-left organizations he had supported. In 1993, Ives, by then using a wheelchair, reunited with the singer during the benefit concert in New York City, having a recording early that sang Blue 12 Fly Together. Interesting, guys. Ives expanded his appearance in film during a decade. His movie credits include the role of Sam the Sheriff Salina in California East of Eden, Big Daddy, Cast on the Hot Tin Roof, Rolling Desire Under the Arm, Win Across the Everglades, The Big Country, for which he won an Academy Award supporting actor. The sequel, The Mr. Rubber, Our Man in Havana, based on the Graham Greene novel. But for a while, American employment, his frequency play on BBC Radio Shooting Hour was his first favorite big rock Candy Mountain. She be coming around the mountain, Lavender Blue. It was a mystery guest on August 7, 1955, and February 1, 1951, episode Was My Life. 1959, I was born that day, you guys. I was born 1959. That's how old this guy is. 1960, 1990. In 1960, He began singing country music with great efficacy. In 1962, he released a song that was popular with both country music, popular music fan, Little Bitty Tear. Yeah, Little Bitty Tear. And Call Me Mister. In between, funny way of laughing. Ives and several film, television roles during 1960, 1970, 1961. He sang the folk song, I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly, for the short film, the same name produced by National Film Board of Canada. In 1962, he shared with Rock Hudson the Sparrow Road, which was based on a novel of the same name by Jan the Hartog, Hartog. He also stayed in the Disney Summer Magic with the Harley Mill, Dory McQuire, Eddie Hodges, and Robert Richard Shaman. In 1964, he played Genie in the movie Brat Battle with Tony Randall, Baba Eden. Oh my God, Baba Eden. I love Baba Eden. I love Genie. Oh yeah, the Genie. I love that. I love Genie television show. But then I used to watch it a lot. It was very funny. I've Holy Christmas silver gold become a Christmas standard after the first feature in 1964 NBC TV presentation of Rankin Bass OT. A stop motion animated special Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Johnny Mark composed the song and enormous hits for singing cowboy OT2. In 1949, producer Rankin Jr. Europe Bass retrained him to compose the TV special soundtrack. Ives voiced Sam or Snowman with the banjo playing and the blister. Yeah, I remember that. Wow, what a year was those. The following year, I recorded all three Johnny Mark hits which he had sung on TV and special with more pop feel. He released them all single for 1965 holiday season, capitalizing on the previous success. Yeah, I performed on television production including Pinocchio and The Root. He stayed a short Life Okay, Cry Baby, 1965, 1966 comedy with Costa, Hal Buckley, Joel Davidson, Brooke Adams, about Presume, the richest man of the world was played by Walter Brennan, somewhat similar to Tycoon on the ABC schedule from the preceding year. He played Walter Nichols on the drama The Old the bold one. Yeah, the bold one. The largest in 1969, 1972. Yeah, from 1969 to 72, a segment real serious. The bold one. I narrated the 1971 season highlight from the Washington Redskins of the National Football League, produced by NFL Film. An executive producer was NFL Film founder Ed Sabel at a BOL, and the chief producer was Ed's son, Steve Sabel, and Steve Sabel, member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Ives occasionally starred a macabre team production in 1970. For example, he played a title role, the man who wanted to live forever, in which a character attempted to harvest a human organ from unwilling donor. In 1972, it appeared in the Old Man Double A, and the episode was the other way out on the road selling night. He honored Ives' influenced American vocal music on October 25, 1975. He was awarded a University of Pennsylvania League Club Award of Merit, which was initiated in 1954. The 1964 established to bring declaration of appreciation to individuals each year who have made a significant contribution to the world of music and help to create climates in which our talent may find valid expression. When Americans sing and opened Disneyland in 1974, I voiced main host Sam Eagle and an audio animatronic that's what it said. Animatronic. I wonder what it means. Ives lent his name and image to U.S. Bureau of Land Management and the Land Your Land Keep It Clean. In 1970, it was portrayed with the program fictional spokesman of Johnny Horizon. Johnny Horizon. Wow. Sorry guys, this happened to me once in a while. That's why I'm really tired. We're working at this. Burl Ives was regular television commercial for Lucien Tea for several years during 1970 and 1980, where he was the company commercial spokesman. 1982, the Costless Coca-Cola he played Carruthers, a dog trainer, and some of fully controversial critical acclaim from White Dog. In 1989, Ives officially announced his retirement from the business on his 80th birthday. However, he continued to do occasional benefit concert performance on accord until 1993. Broadway Road, Broadway, Korean Crude, The Boy from Cyprus, 1938-1939, Heavily Expressed, 1940, This Is My Army, 1942, Sing Out Sweet Land, 1944, Paint Your Wagon, 1951-1952, and Dr. Cook Garden, 1967, the most notable Broadway performer, a lady reprised in 1958 movie was a Big Daddy, Bullet and Cat High on the Hot Tin Roof, 1955-1956. Wow. After, here we go after Ives' autobiography, The Wayfaring Stranger, published in 1948. He also wrote and compiled several other books, including Burl Ives' songbook in 1953, Terror of America, 1954, Sea Song, Selling, Wedding and Fishing. The song Selling, Wedding and Fishing one more time, 1956. The Wayfaring Stranger Notebook, 1962. Boy Scout. Here we go with that. I've had a long-standing relationship with the Boy Scouts of America. I was a long scout before the group merged the Boy Scouts of America in 1924, and the organization introduced Ives in 1966. He received the Boy Scout Silver Buffalo Award, the highest honor, and the certificate for the world display of scouting of museum in the Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. I often perform volunteer Boy Scout and Jamboree, including 1981 Jamboree 4-foot AP Hill, Moraine State Park, Pennsylvania. I was also a narrator for the 28th film about 1977 National Jamboree, and the film which was produced by Boy Scouts of America. Ives showed the many ways in which scouting provides opportunity for young people to develop a character and expand their horizon. To this day, Civil War, here we go with that. Personal life, December, no wait a minute, let's go with Civil War, excuse me. It was introduced Larry Lincoln Academy, Illinois, award order Lincoln State, higher honor by Governor of Illinois in 1976. In the area of performing arts, I was introduced into the Malay International Film in June 1994. Personal life, here we go with that. On December 6, 1945, I married 29-year-old scriptwriter Helen Peck. The song Alexander was born in 1949. Ives, Helen, and Peck was devoted in February 1971. Ivor then married Dorothy Cotter Paul in London 2 months later. The latest year, Ives and Paul lived in a waterfront home in Anacott, Washington, and Bogastown area, Galisteo, New Mexico, Galisteo, New Mexico, excuse me for that, near the tropical coast trail. That was spelled Turquoise, trail. In 1960, he had another home just south of Hopetown, Elbow Cay, on Burl Island, Abaco, and Bahama. In the Bahamas, yes. Okay, here we go with the part that I would like to do, what I had to do. I've long time smoked a pipe cigar, was diagnosed with the oral cancer in the summer of 1994. Several unsuccessful operations. He decided to get further surgery. I fell into a coma and died from the disease on April 14, 1995, at his home in Anacott, Washington, just 2 months before his 86th birthday. He was buried in Mount Cemetery in Hunt City Township, Japes County, Illinois. Wow. Rest in peace, Burl Ives. Rest in peace. Okay. The graphic and filmography. I don't think we need to go into that because I already read it. So this is going to do it for Burl Ives, the best country music actor and the best song of the whole planet, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We forever gonna remember that. Excuse me. Okay, let's go here with the background of Burl Ives. Cat on the hot tin roof, born on Brook Height, Ivanhoe. Ives was a real name. June 14, 1909, Hunt City, Illinois, USA. Died April 14, 1995, age 85, Anacott, Washington, U.S. Burial Place, Mount Cemetery, Hunt City Township, Jasper County, Illinois, USA. Occupation singer, musician, author. Year active 1929, 1993. Long years. God bless him. Spouses: Helen Peck, Earl Rich, 1945, 1971. Dorothy Cotter Paul, 1971. Children won Silver Buffalo Award Order location Lincoln. Musician, musical career equipment for that. January, country music, blues, folk, Christmas, traditional pop, instrumental, vocal, guitar, pop, banjo, military career, United States Army, Army Air Force, year 1942, 1943. God bless this man. Okay, I finished my podcast of Burl Ives. I hope you are enjoying my podcast. God bless you for watching me and listening to me for about more than an hour, I believe. It is 2:16 a.m. on 8/27/2022. And my soul is about going. It's about going. So it's about time for me to end this podcast. Remember to pray for yourself, pray for your family, pray for your neighbor, pray for your country, pray for the world. There will be no more pandemic, no more disease, no more anything. We need to live in peace and happiness. We need to pray in the morning, midday, afternoon, late night. We need God more than anything in this time that we live in. Okay, guys, God bless you, and I'll see you and another time. Okay? Bye-bye. God bless you.